Hello and a very good afternoon, good morning, welcome along to Crafters TV. My name is Ben Moseby, thank you for joining us. It's Sunday, Sunday fun day, way! Whoop, 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 whoop. We have got a brilliant 2 hours lined up for you. And I love the fact that we're throwing in a lot of masterclasses over the course of January, because it is that month, isn't it? A month of New Year's resolutions, a month maybe of starting new hobbies, new ideas. And if you've come to us for a bit of inspiration and you're maybe new to papercraft, then this is going to be a great show for you, because we're going to be concentrating on, well, a craft room core essential, if you like. We're going to be looking at our Ultimate Pro, and alongside that, a whole host of our other scoreboards that we've got here at Crafters Companion. So if you are brand new and you're looking for a product which definitely needs to be in your craft room, then this is going to be a great show for you. Also, if you're someone perhaps who's a little bit more experienced but you need a bit of a refresher, maybe you've got the Ultimate Pro, maybe you've got some of our scoreboards, but you can't remember what's the best way to use them, or you've got the Ultimate Pro and you can't remember all the different things that the Ultimate Pro can do, then this show is for you. If you haven't yet picked up the Ultimate Pro, boy, oh boy, have we got a deal for you. More about that I will tell you in just a few moments' time, but let's introduce you to my crafty partner in crime over the course of the next couple of hours, the lovely Debbie Robinson. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you very much, Ben, on this fine Sunday afternoon. Quite mild outside. I don't know what it's like in your neck of the woods, but it's quite mild outside. Although I don't think these agree with me, because imagine saying that it was chilly this morning.
We're chilly.
But it seems to have milded up. Wait a minute.
Milded up?
Milded up.
What?
Mild. Gone mild outside now. It's not so chilly anymore. I can be guaranteed, though, a nice, warm, fuzzy afternoon here with me and Ben. Absolutely. With our masterclass on the portable craft room. This little beauty, I was going to say little beast then. This little beauty literally is a beast of your craft room. It is, because I use mine still now. Oof, how many years? Too much grey matter, can't think. I've been crafting a long time. Let me tell you, I've been using my Ultimate Pro as much now as I did back then, and it is one of those fabulous tools, because there's a lot of things that this does, and there's extras included in today that I'm going to let Ben talk about in a minute. But I'm going to talk all things scoreboards, all things Ultimate Pro, might even throw in a project or two with envelopes, wedge boxes, different style cards that you can do. I might even throw in one of the USBs projects that are in there as well. But it is, again, it's interactive. We said this morning with the Colour Me Happy show, which both of us at the time of life. Plus, can I just tell you?
Oh, you done it?
Of course. Like Imperial leather always comes up tricks.
Look at you all posh with Imperial leather.
I know. Gosh, I remember that back in the day with my grandma. She loved Imperial leather, but you had to be it was one of those that you saved up for, because it was expensive so back then.
On it, didn't it? And always
little sticker. Still has. It still smells the same. Absolutely fabulous, but it's great for inky fingers. But yeah, we had a great show this morning, afternoon for us, where we got interactive, asked those questions that you want to ask, drop those all comments into Ben over on the social pages there, wherever you're following us from, whether it be YouTube or Facebook, and ask away, and I promise you I'll try and answer to the best of my ability about this fabulous, because it is a fabulous carry case, crafters companion, because that's what it is. It's the Ultimate Pro. Every crafter should have one of these in their stash. And like I said, Ben will tell you everything else that we've got coming up on the show too.
It is like your own sort of portable craft room. I love that way of describing it. And just before we get on to the deal, there's loads of you watching, and as Debbie says, let's make this nice and interactive. If we get enough questions, which I'm sure we will, we'll take break points and we'll ask those questions and do Q&As through the show. But Beverly is with us. Rhea says hello. Hi Rhea. Jeffrey is in. Hi Jeffrey. And Gemma from Chesterfield, Patricia and Leslie and Southpaw is in. Cheryl Kay says good morning. Mary Reno's in from Maine. Kate is in from Germany. Carletta says hi. Caroline from Edinburgh. Shadiah is in saying hello Lord Ben. And Fab Debbie Panda Crafts is in. Caroline Hayes from North Carolina. Lorraine Bennett says aloha my crafty friends. Laurie Barnett, Karen Wells Sorrell, Joan Wilson Selditz, Sarah's Creations, Mary Pat 1000, Patty Baumgardner, and Marcia is also in as well. He says hello from Ohio. It is snowing again with lots of sad emoji faces. I'd take a bit of snow here, but it's gone all warm. As Debbie said, it's totally tropical up here. But let's tell you about this deal, right? So the Ultimate Pro. I've just written down a few things in my mind that I know this amazing bit of kit can do. Obviously, you're going to be scoring with this. You can embellish, you can trim, you can emboss, you can make cards, you can make boxes, you can make envelopes, you can make ribbons with this. There's a whole host of different things that you can do with this amazing craft room tool. Now, the price that we've put on screen here is amazing, right? So it's £40, $70. So everyone saves £45 or $50. Look at the platinum price here, £31.99 or $55.96. Wouldn't it be amazing, as well as giving you this amazing core craft room tool, if we were to be able to give you, not just in this show, but something to take home with you that you could use time and time again to get the very best out of your Ultimate Pro? Well, funny you should say that, because this USB here, containing 33 projects, we're giving to you for absolutely nothing, for free. That is worth $44.99 here in the UK, or $49.95. That is coming to you for free. Your video project USB. And listen, here's the thing. This is available right now on the website. You can buy this on its own. But why would you do that when you can get the tool itself today for an amazing price and then get this home for free? I love this because on here you're going to be able to create advanced fold cards, 3D cards, gift cards, gift card holders. We've got a selection of some of the items that you're going to make off the USB just in front of me here. And Box projects, cube gift boxes, diagonal opening boxes as well. It is jam-packed full of those projects. It's like having your own Sarah in your pocket right there. And it's something that you'll come back to time and time and time again. It's a brilliant kit. If you have not got this, if you're new to crafting, pick this up today and you will thank us later. £31.99 platinum, $55.96 if you're shopping with us in the US. If you can't stretch to that today as well, we'll come on to a little bit later on some of the other scoreboards that we've got available for you. But if this fits your price point today, you are getting a heck of a deal. I mean, Debbie, to get the USB for free in this deal, are you joking me? It's amazing.
It is amazing. I can tell you as well, it's amazing because you've got Sarah in your craft room or your living room or wherever it is you craft from, and you've got that expert, because she is the expert, she's the queen of craft, where you've got that tutorial. She takes you through step-by-step stage. What if you don't want her in your craft room?
Oh.
I would want Sarah in your craft room.
Hashtag orcs, isn't it?
What if you don't want her in your craft room? Well, you've got a PDF file. That's where I was going. Whew, that would be close. But literally, you've got all of these to download and print out. Now, I've printed them all out for you. Again, I'm going to apologise because I feel I'm going a bit nasal again. Do excuse me because I've got a touch of a cold, but I'm going to show you what you're getting in here. So let me show you the kind of things that you are going to be able to create. So we're talking all things from boxes to envelope boxes, but you've got instruction sheets where you can print out. We've got pizza style box, the pop out card, we've got the pop up book card, we've got tri-shutter cards. These are advanced cards, concertina cards, that's a fabulous one. We've got a shadow box card, a theatre card in there, a cube, one of my favourites. So happy that this is in a tutorial form. And again, you've got your picture there, and mine's on recyclable paper, by the way.
Oh,
if you're just wondering, you can print it out in colour, it'll just black and white. I like to save on me colouring on my printer. But you've got cube double boxes in there. You've got, again, slip wrap.
Oh, that's
gift
not hard to
box,
say, is it?
Slip wrap gift box. You've got a lined gift box. You've got a diagonal box, a flip top diagonal box, diagonal box, a mini rolling box. Love this one. I'll show you some finished samples in a minute. A roll of boxes. You've got step of boxes, exploding boxes, handbag box, notepad holder. You've got a treat box with a wrap. You've got a self-closing treat box, one of my favourites. A gift card holder, a 3D card with a gift card holder. You've got an envelope box handbag, an envelope box note set, an envelope box gift box, a file box beige tray, a 3-part rectangle tidy, a square box square desk tidy, and a stationery box.
Oh,
now,
dear.
all of that is in a printable form where you can download it onto your computer, or you can simply click, print and go, get it out, and then you've got Sarah in your living room, if you want Sarah in your living room. And let me show you some of those amazing makes that you could be making with your Ultimate Pro and the USB. So that lovely Envela box handbag, I think, is absolutely gorgeous. Let me just move that to one side. You've got this beautiful, beautiful Envela box, and it really is absolutely stunning, where you can create. Look at the papers. We've got some papers on the show for you as well. Love this style, this one.
What's it say?
It's hungry. It's hungry. It's me. I had to have my dinner. And I told you I wouldn't be able to get time to fit it in. But how gorgeous is that, Ben? And you're going to be able to make that. What about if you want to take it up to a whole new level? I mean, this one, I love this one. But when you open it up,
you got the little trays in there.
Oh my God, I absolutely love it. Fill it up with lots of treats. But these are the kind of things that you are going to make, because we're giving you that tutorial. Look at this one, Ben. Look at this one. Ready? Oh my God, are you kidding me?
Oh, that's
Are you
amazing.
kidding me? Absolutely stunning, beautiful projects, regardless of how. I mean, this one, again, that gift card holder in its own little card, I just think it's absolutely sensational. But there's a ton of things that you're going to be able to do on here. You've just, literally, I just gave you a little itinerary of what's on that USB. But these are the gorgeous finished projects that you can create. And if you make to sell, this is going to be one of those that is going to be so useful, because there's so many different things on here. I'm going to probably run you through one or two of them through this show. But honestly, it's worth its weight in gold. I can't believe we're actually Ben, I am honestly shocked that we're giving it away for nothing, because that is the price that you see on the screen right now that you would normally pay for your Ultimate Pro.
Yeah.
And you're getting that.
Yep.
All of that expert tutorials. Honestly, stunning. Absolutely fabulous.
So many of you in still. Thank you for all the messages coming through. Wendy's joined us from Perranporth in Cornwall. Love Perranporth. What a lovely part of the world. Crafting. Stacey is in. Sarah's Creations in, saying I use my Pro all the time. Love it. Victoria, hello to you, and Teresa and Georgianne. Let us know. There's already, and we'll read these out through the show as well as the questions, so many lovely comments coming through of those of you who've got the Ultimate Pro and love using it. Let us know, let everybody else know why you love your Pro, your Ultimate Pro, and what's the best thing about it, what you use it for. Let us know in the comments and we'll read those out through the show. Now, if you are going to be creating things like boxes, things like all of the different projects that you're going to get on the USB, you'll need some beautiful cardstock. We've got a selection for you on, well, it's on an NE4 for $39 or $57 deal. I'll whiz through this very quickly because you'll want to see for yourself just how you can get going with the Ultimate Pro. So we've got the Centura Pearl Snow White Hint of Gold here. Absolutely gorgeous, as I say, stunning for doing all of your 3D makes. Brilliant for the fact if you like doing your larger projects as well. And of course, if you want to cut this down to size 2 lots of A4 right there, should you want to do that. So you're going to get 25 sheets in that collection, £10.39 or $15.19. On top of that, in the pick and mix, a wonderful selection of your pastels as well. 20 sheets in total here. Absolutely stunning, all with that lovely Centura Pearl finish to it. And again, that is £9.59 or $14.39 in the NE4. If you're not in the club, it's $11.79 or $17.99. If you're not a Club Inspire member, by the way, get joined up and take advantage of those deals. Those are your pastels. Then we've got your double-sided in the ivory. We'll go ivory first. Yes, ivory and fresh white. So this is your gorgeous ivory again. So this double-sided, $9.59 or $14.39 is the deal on that one. That's included, so we've got an NE4 for and an NE3 for on these as well. So NE3 for £30 or $42. Of course, less again if you're a platinum member. And then we've got on top of that your fresh white as well. So worth stocking up, right? If you're going for the Ultimate Pro today with that USB, if you're thinking to yourself, I'm short a cardstock, get the cardstock with this today as well. Take advantage of the deal as well. $9.59 or $14.39 $4.99 for the fresh white. 20 of those you're going to get in that deal. And worth bearing in mind as well, something on the show, I want to say that I've only ever seen these potentially once before. Sold out, back in stock, but I'll let you into a little secret. We haven't got a lot of these left at all. Well, I'll tell you, we're down into double figures remaining of these. Less than 50 chances to buy them if you want to get them. We sometimes forget about our envelopes, don't we? We're so busy making our cards look absolutely amazing. What about dies which are going to allow you to create the most stunning insides to your envelopes, embellishments as well? I just think these are an absolute winner. You're going to get 14 elements in total and 4 different designs, with 3 different designs I should say, within this collection. So you've got your gorgeous elegant roses right there. Then on top of that, you're going to get the beautiful decorative lace, and again, so many other elements that you needn't just use for your envelope liners. And then finally, how stunning is that? Those eclectic leaves, £15.98 or $20.72 is the platinum price on those. Less than 50 chances to jump in and grab them though, and I have a feeling that those could disappear before the end of the show. So lots of perfect partners going on here. Lots of reasons to jump in and get the Ultimate Pro. Main reason for the fact that you're getting a tutorial, a USB pack full of ideas worth £45 for free in this deal. Deal of the day so far on that one. And lots of you already telling me that you're loving this deal. Let's get going and have a look at our Ultimate Pro, and we'll come back to some of your comments in just a few moments' time. I mean, I suppose the thing is with this, Debbie, I suppose we'll have a little look through it. It does so many different things, doesn't it? It
does, because you covered the points earlier about all the things that you can do with it. So you're going to be able to make majority of all your card bases, your card blanks on here, because on this side of the board, we actually have already measurements in for you to use things like for your A-fold card, your concertina card, your square card, your trifold cards. So this for me is why, and I genuinely mean it, why I use mine nearly all the time that I craft, because it enables me. I don't want to go out and spend my money on buying cards and envelopes, because I've got the tool right here that allows me to do it from scratch, and that's what I love about this. So that's one side of the box. On the other side of the box, you've got, and again, portable, because it's nice and easy to pick up, carry, take with you, and portable because you can slip it underneath your legs in your craft table or have it on your craft desk, wherever it is that you want to have it. But it's one of those that you're going to be able to take out with you as well, which is why I do honestly, genuinely use mine all the time. Now on this particular part of the board, you can see you've got your envelope maker as well as the envelope box, and I'll talk about the difference why we've got another additional board that we've got in the show, because this is going to make one style of envelope box. Say it slow, Debs. You can see you've got lots of patterns on it. I'll just going to lay this down flat for a second and we'll go over the head, because I think it might be easier to see. But you've got lovely features on here for doing some extra little embellishments on your envelopes, the back of your envelopes or your envelope boxes. You've got some nice additional scoring items on here as well to be able to create some really nice effects onto your cardstock. Now when you open this up, it is got its own little I'm going to call it a little
clasp.
Thank you. That was the word I was going to say. A clasp. Get hold of your clasp. Take that off, because this is when you're going to open your board up. Now, I always open mine on the envelope box side. Say it slowly. Say it slowly. Because this is the bit where you can have boards, and as if by magic on the show we've got some boards. It's my little storage compartment. As you can see, I've got papers down there, I've got my boxer board in there, I've got some more what we call the sweet treats boards and things like that, but we've got loads on the show. But that's where my little storage compartment lives. Now I'm just going to lift that up and flip that over for a second, because Debbie's there we go, that's better. So inside now then, we need to come up a little bit further, Charlotte. I don't know if we can just show people so we can see what they've got here. Now, what you've got on this particular side of the middle of your box is your box maker, and it does in increments of 1/4 of an inch. So on this side, you've got your box base, on this side, you've got your box lid. So everything has been developed and manufactured so that you don't have to work anything out, because it's all in this board, and it makes box making really, really easily. Another lovely thing as well is that on this bottom half of the board, you've got your inch measurements, and on the top part of the board, you've got the centimetres. So despite whatever size you want to do, you've got them both depending on what you're working. Now, I'll talk about this a little bit in a second, Ben. Excuse me a minute. So sorry.
Oh, whilst you have a sip, I'll read a few comments coming through. There's plenty of them. Val says, hi, Ben and Debbie, looking forward to this show. I've got the Ultimate Pro and all the others, including wooden boards and glitter purple special from some years ago. Mary Pat says, the Ultimate Pro is amazing. I rediscovered it after we redid our family room. It is right by my side now when I create. I absolutely love it. Laurie Field says, the Ultimate Pro is my first Crafter's Companion score 7 years ago on HSN. I've been hooked ever since. I was immediately drawn in by Sarah's enthusiastic presentation, and Cheryl Kay saying, this is an awesome deal. Keep the comments coming through. Loving all of these. And just had a message from Grace saying it's really, really busy on the socials. Any more comments, any of your testimonials, we'll read them out through the show. And the questions as well. If you're brand new and there's something you want to know, ask a question. And if you've maybe just rediscovered your board recently, you've got a question, get it asked, and we'll do this a little bit later on. Right, sorry.
Apologies. No apologies there. I've got tickles come, you've got to get rid of them.
Yes.
So I was talking about the box lid and the box base side. Like I said, being made to measure, you don't have to do anything. Literally, you just decide on the size of the box that you want, the depth of the box that you want, and you've got your box maker in this particular Ultimate Pro. You've also got on here as well, and the lovely thing is as well, you know, if you've not got much space, then it actually folds. So not only can you lay it out flat, it actually folds as well. So you've got this lovely folding. You've even got some more score lines on here. These come in really useful for lovely decorative edges. So don't think that they're just fancy looking things. They are actually usable ones because they're score lines where you can use those to create some really nice effects. But lay it back out flat again. On this side, you've got what we call your pop-out and your K-creator, and I'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute because you're probably thinking, what is she on about? I know. And then on the other side, you get your instruction manual with your Ultimate Pro. You're actually getting your ruler, and this is actually a paper trimmer, so I'll talk about that in a moment. You're getting a couple of scoring tools in here, your bow maker, so this is where you're going to make all your bows, and I'll talk about that as well. And then you've got your little mouse that lives in there. Cute little mouse is actually a blade. Inside there, and cute little mouse blade.
Just be careful with the mouse.
Just be careful because if I always leave mine in, Ben, but you can just open those up and it stores in there. But again, really, really useful tool to have. And when I bring this back in for a second, Ben, this is where your lovely little ruler sits, and I'll just pop that in because it doesn't really matter which side it goes in. But that's where it sits. It keeps it nice and straight, so now you can't fold it, but it keeps it nice and straight, and it means that you can put things in like your cardstock. You can then use your ruler at the top. So if I wanted a piece that measured at 10 centimetres, I could absolutely do that. Take your mouse, and then you're just going to pop that into the groove, and you're going to simply cut away. Now, just make sure I've got pressure down because I've said to you earlier on, Ben, my hands aren't very good this morning. But there you go. That cuts away that cardstock instantly, perfectly. And again, I could go to that measurement. I don't know if I did do 10. Did I do 10 after all that when I was talking? Yes, I did. I was just thinking then, did I do that? So again, just popping it in, but it does mean that you can get all of your pieces cut absolutely beautifully. And again, you can see, I mean, no effort whatsoever. So if you don't have guillotines and things like that, you've got a little paper trimmer in here that you're going to be able to use and cut to size as well, which I've just done there like so. Now, the booklet itself, Ben, I mean, this talks about all those unique things that this board offers to you as a crafter. So when you open it up, you've got an introduction into card making. I'll come back to that in a moment because I've already touched on it, but I'll talk about some of the things that you can do. You've got your bow maker. So those bow makers, if I just lift off this for a second and just bring the pegs out, you've got your pegs out that fit into your board. And I'm always going back because it's on here, Ben. And you've got now your pegs that you can put, and you can make your double or your triple bows, whatever it is that you want to do. Big bows, little bows, whatever kind of bows it is that you want to make. And I'll just see if I've got some ribbon to hand. Yes, I have. So I'll bring my ribbon in, pop those pegs in. Shall we go for a big? Let's go for a big ribbon. Let's go for a big one. So I'm going to wrap this around. And again, it's straightforward. But do you know if you struggle? Hang on a minute. Nearly lost that one. Little roll in there. But if you struggle to make your bows, all you're going to do is just wrap that around, tuck it underneath, bring it back round over the top, tie it, and you've got yourself your beautiful bow. Now I've gone for a big bow, just move my pegs again for a second, so let's get those out of there. But there we've got a lovely, beautiful bow, and it makes bow making really simple, really easy. And if you can't do it, obviously you've got that tool there that creates your bow making. So that's your bow making side. I'll bring back in my little instruction booklet. Box maker, we'll touch on boxes and I'll show you how to make a box. Envelope maker, on that side there, Ben, you've got your envelope maker. You've got your pop out and K card creator, so if you like those fancy cards that go in and fold out and give that pop out effect, that's going to be covered under this book.
Wow.
Decorative embossing, so I talked about all the different things that you've got on the embossing section. You've got your paper trimmer, which I've just shown you, storage compartments, your accessories, card making, and then it talks about all the different card makings. So if you're brand new to crafting, this is absolutely perfect, and it's perfect because it talks about all your basic off. And I'm gonna just go straight in there.
You're gonna do one.
I'm gonna go straight in, Ben. So I'm gonna show you. This is your card making facility, because on here you've got your gatefold A5 concertina and A5 on your two sections on this line. On this one you've got your gatefold A4 and your concertina A4. Then you've got your trifold A4, your half fold A5, your 5-inch square fold, and your half fold A4, and some more decorative elements. Can you see you've got your decorative, you've got your straight edge, you've got your wavy edge, you've got your lovely zigzag, and then you've got that lovely scalloped edge as well. And I'm just going to bring in basically some white cardstock just to show you. And all you need to remember is the handle, whether you're right-handed or left-handed. If you make sure that your card butts up to the handle side, it doesn't matter whether you use it that way or turn it round and use it that way. You just need to make sure that it ups to the butt of the handle. Yeah. That's the basic rule of thumb, whether you're right-handed or left-handed. Now, where's the scoring tool gone, Debbie? Didn't get a scoring tool out, did you, you dafty? Right, let's bring that back. Bring that back round. If you've noticed as well, whenever I want to go to the storage compartment where everything is, always make sure you open it from the envelope side and nothing will drop out, because it's right at the very bottom and nothing falls out when you do it that way. So I'm going to go back onto the board, I'm going to take my cardstock and we're going to do the very basic of basic folds, which is a half fold A4 card. You've got your ball tool that's got your ball edge, your flat edge, which will be your burnishing, and you just simply pop your ball tool into the ridge, or into the groove, should I say, and you're going to do, I call them gentle score lines, Ben. You want to break fibres of your cardstock, not punch right through your cardstock, because that's what can happen when you're a bit heavy-handed. I'm going to fold it over, turn that down, I'm going to use the flat edge, and I've got my first basic fold done. Perfect, crisp lines, but again, straight away, your first basic card fold. Then you've got other things on here as well, Ben, and I'll show you, because I'm going to show you how easy it is to use this and make these card folds, and then we'll go back to the instruction booklet and show you a few other things as well. But let's have a look. What have we got on here? We've got gatefold, so let's do our gatefold. Again, butt up to the board, up to the handle. We're going to go on that gatefold A4, which is this second line here, and you're going to go in and you're going to do exactly the same, where you break the fibres of your cardstock.
Is it labelled on the board for you?
On the board?
Yeah.
Gatefold A4.
Oh, so it actually says it down.
Yeah, absolutely.
Of course, you don't have to remember.
No, I'm going to turn it around and I'm going to follow it now, exactly the same groove. Gatefold A4.
Yeah.
And again, when I turn mine in. I don't know about anybody else, but I always turn the fold in once I've done that. I find it's neater finish, and I find that you get a better fold as well when you do it that way. So again, I'm going to fold that back over, burnish, and now I've got my perfect gatefold card done. And I know that's on the A4 side, but you can trim. Don't forget you've got your paper trimmer. You can go down to your square fold and you can mark it off and get your perfect square fold card. So that's your gatefold. Shall we do another one?
Go on, you're on a roll here.
Let's do a trifold.
Okay.
So trifold A4. I love trifold A4s because there's so many things you can do with a trifold A4. Yeah. So I'm going to go in top to bottom, a couple of little gentle score lines. I'm going to flip reverse and I'm going to do exactly the same. Trifold A4.
I can understand now why you say you would never dream of buying card blanks.
Never.
When you've got a tool like this.
Exactly. And that's, I genuinely mean this, Ben. Yeah. When I say I will not go out, there are so many things I want to spend my money on in crafting. And it's true. It's absolutely true. But honestly, making your own card folds when you've got your tools,
That's quick and easy, isn't it?
honestly, so easy. And that is now your trifold card.
Fab.
Absolutely. And don't forget, then you can go into concertina cards because you can chop it, you can go from one end to the other, you can create your, and using again your paper trimmer inside will enable you to make those. And there's lots of lovely things that you can do with it. And then if you, in fact, I'll do one more because this will come in handy for when I want to do another card that I want to show you. So I'm going to go for a concertina this time. So we're going to do concertina A4. So for this one, and again, it's all in here. So even if you're unsure, you've got all of the ways that you can do this, Ben, because it's all in that booklet for you. So the concertina A4 is on this groove. And then I'm going to go to the A4 half fold.
Yep.
And then I'm turning it over and I'm going to go back into that concertina A4 groove. Always remembering card at the butt of the board. And then now I've got the concertina card. So again, I'm just going to burnish with my burnishing tool. And then turning that over, you've now got your concertina card, and that's when you can make your, do you know, your lovely fan cards. Let's put it the right way around. There you go. That creates that lovely fold. It also creates the perfect pop-out fold for your A-fold A4. That fits in to create the pop-out section, you know, the pop-out, and we're going back to there, and I'll do a little quick demo on that so you can see how easy it is to use there as well. Where's it gone? Where's my pop-out fold gone again? There we go. We've got jump, I mean, look at this, we've got jump cards on here. And they are fab. They're like a diamond pop-out.
Oh, yeah.
Your pop-out section, you've got the middle section again, so let's go back in.
And this, by the way, what you're looking at here, this is all just in the instruction booklet. We haven't even touched the USB yet, have we? All of this inspiration just from the booklet.
Exactly. So when you're using your pop-out fold, what you're going to remember is you've got your little board here. You can fold it over. You can use whichever one, and you've got like little grids to hold the cardstock into place. So again, you've got different shapes. You've got a star, you've got a butterfly, you've got a lovely arch window, you've got this lovely oblongy shape as well. Oblong?
Yeah, oblong.
Oblong, yeah.
Rectangle,
yeah,
oblong.
Absolutely. And then you're just going to find the groove, so to speak.
Get into the groove.
Get into the groove.
Go on,
so I'm going to find my groove. I'm going to use my ball tool. Now, there's a couple of ways you can do to find your... Please excuse me, my bracelet is scraping on the board. If that was a bit noisy, I do apologise. Let's see if I can tuck that underneath me. Yes, that's better. So you can't... Hey, you were making a right racket. I'm like, what's that noise? Thinking, that's not my board. And again, all you're going to do is find the groove.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm just going to lift it up. I'm listening. I am, because I know what I'm like. I'm terrible. I move things very easily, me. I don't know what anybody else is like. But I'm just going to find that groove. Again, fold them down. You've got it all there for hand. Let me just make sure. There we go.
Just whilst we're watching, just to let you know, we're super busy on the A3 cards that we've got on the show, and if you want to get your hands on those envelope liner dies, the stock on those is dwindling super quick. So if you want to grab those, we did have less than 50 chances remaining. I'll update you in a while how many we've got left. It won't be a lot. And just to say, just whilst we're watching Debbie, I can't keep up with the comments today. There's so many lovely comments coming through. Kelly saying, we're so excited to see you both for today's show. I have both the Ultimate and the scoreboard. The possibilities are endless. I love making boxes with my process, Carolyn. It takes no time at all. When I made my first box, I thought, is that it? Is that all I have to do? Simply worth the money. That's a great testimonial. Deborah's in from Lancashire. Alicia says, I love making boxes. I make a 10 by 10 co-workers cards for different occasions, and I make matching boxes. Let's say the Centura Pearl A3, perfect for construction. Beautiful card bases too. I love them. And Joe Holt's saying, I have 2 Ultimate Pros, both US and UK versions. A lot of you saying that in the comments, actually, that a lot of our US viewers got the US and then bought the UK one, of course, because a lot of you work with our UK cardstock. So that's what a lot of people have done. We're concentrating on the UK version on this show. The US version you'll find if you check the website for those watching in the S. But I think more than anything, Debbie, people are just so amazed at how quick you're creating all of these different concepts and all these different cards.
Absolutely.
In a matter of minutes.
Absolutely. Now, I've gone with the star one, but honestly, you're going to be able to do this, Ben, when you've got this tool at home. When we talk about it being a craft, it really is a crafter's companion, this one. I know that sounds really cliche, but it absolutely is. For any of your crafting needs, I remember the first time I tried to tie a bow. I know, there's some people out there that are absolutely amazing at tying bows. I am not one of them.
No.
I cannot do the finger technique, wrapping around your fingers like the bunny. I can't do them. I just can't do them. Enables me to do it.
And you do different sizes because you just put your pegs in the different holes, don't you?
Yeah, you just put them in a different bowl. But look, a bowl. Oh, I know I'm nasal, but I'm not that nasal.
Oh.
Now, I should have just pushed my star up a little bit further, but you're going to forgive me. You're going to forgive me. Because now what I've created is a really fabulous, inside of the card, I've actually got a little template there from the little star that I could be using.
Oh, yeah.
Perhaps decorating it up on the front. But again, looks absolutely fabulous. That's just the pop-out version. But it talks about, I'll go back to that instruction booklet of all the other things that you can do in here as well. Those K cards that they literally are the same method that I've just done, just a different way in how you put it together, and only cut one off. Whereas I cut out all of it, you're only cutting one off. Again, it's showing you how to do it, how to put it together. We've got bow making on there. We've got the basic box technique. Again, we'll talk about that later on in the show. We've got shape boxes, triangular boxes, diamond shaped boxes. I'm going to show you how to make a wedge box. It talks about your magic ruler technique, your aperture centers. Aperture centers, absolutely fabulous, because your box making facility, you can also mark out the center of your box. Do you know when you want to have something on the top?
Yeah.
Maybe see through. It shows you how you can do that as well. The wedge box, I'm going to show you how easy that box is to make and how fabulous it is when it's done. Envelope making, and it gives you little golden rules on there. You've got envelope boxes, lining your envelope box. Well, we've got some beautiful dies that are going to line those envelopes. You've even got some basic measurements for certain, only certain, but I'm saying certain, it's those useful ones. Your C6, your C5, your DL. DLs are very on trend at the moment.
They are, yeah.
Your 5-inch square card, your 4-inch square card, mini slim envelope. There's notelet envelopes on it. There's all sorts. 7x5, again, one that we use a lot. 7x4, 6x3. There's tons on there that are showing you the size of card or paper that you need, these measurements that you're going to follow in your... go back to this one. In there, and it shows you all the measurements, and we'll come back to these as well, Ben, in a moment. Decorative embossing corners, embossed lines, and then you can, especially when you do your concertina cards, emboss your line and then create a nice little effect on there. You can do double embossing because you've got the ability to be able to do double embossing. That means where you get that lovely emboss feature and then you can cut away this exact same pattern. Your paper trimmer, how to use it, how to use your mouse cutter. There's other things that are available. Online tutorials.
Oh, tons.
Tons and tons of tutorials. Now, that is just with the Ultimate Pro. But don't forget, and I'll just move these to one side because I've been making a fair few card blanks there. But don't forget, you've got your USB with 33 projects all there ready for you, for Sarah to teach you step-by-step instruction, and you have the PDF form that means you can pop it into your computer, you can watch if you want to watch it, or print it out and follow the instructions, and it tells you how to use your Ultimate Pro with this, and there may be just an additional board or two, but again, it's all there for you. It's all about your Ultimate Pro, all the projects that you can make, and I'm still flabbergasted that you're getting that for absolutely zilch. And that is fabulous in itself. That tutorial is second to none. It's step-by-step instruction with our Sarah. I did watch it. I watched it because I thought I want to have a little look at this and see what it's like. And it's step-by-step instruction from the start to the finish, to construction, to put it together, to that finished result. And that's what you've got there, the ability then to be able to create all those fabulous projects and taking it on to a next level. Don't forget, there is a ton of tutorials available on YouTube, and all you need to do is tap in the Ultimate Pro, and there'll be zillions of them honestly. And then you've got all that there to hand as well for free, including your instruction booklet and including all that tutorial, including the USB. I mean, what more do you want? That is a crafter's companion. Everything you need to get yourself crafting, and the ability to craft like a pro as well. Hence the title, Ultimate Pro.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And if you are thinking about today getting the USB, because it is available individually, don't. Get this deal, for goodness sake. Even if you've got the Ultimate Pro, yes, Johnny, you've taken the words right out of my mouth there. If you're thinking, oh, get the USB today, because I didn't get that, don't. What you need to do is go for this deal, right? Because you're gonna pay only $31.99 or $55.96. Yes, you'll get another Ultimate Pro, not such a bad thing, and you'll get the USB for free. So if you're thinking of buying this deal, then obviously get it. If you want to get the USB, get this deal anyway, because you get it for free and you're paying less because you're only paying for the Ultimate Pro. So don't buy the USB on its own today. I know I shouldn't tell you not to buy things, but you need to get the best deal today. So many comments coming through, just a few of these. Sarah's Creation is saying this is such a fantastic deal. Mary says this is definitely high on my wish list to get. If you've got it on your wish list, today is the day to get it. This doesn't need to be on a wish list anymore. You've got to get it. Look at the price that you should be paying here. Look at the price that you are paying. Get it today, because I can't guarantee when we bring this back next time that we'll go, Ultimate Pro, and then have the USB for free. Make sure you grab it today. Sarah just saying, this is how I learned about Crafter's Companion. I purchased this 7 years ago on HSN, and I've been hooked ever since. Roseanne saying, I love that little mouse blade. And Mary Kay says, I never realised that that's what the ruler was for. Duh! I really need to use my supplies more. By the way, Mary says, duh, not me. Can you imagine? Elizabeth says, good morning all. I've got both the UK and US versions of the Ultimate Pro. I bought the US version years ago and the UK version when I started buying your papers. I love them both. Love the Bow Maker, says Enchanted Craft Fairy. And Kelly talking about the liner dies. Those liners are stunning. I have them and they just add that finishing touch to my card. The Ultimate Pro is a must-have. An absolute all-in-one, says Cleo. I love this. There's so much coming through. I need to remind you there are some other goodies that we've got on the show. If you cannot stretch to the Ultimate Pro today, or indeed perhaps there's a particular scoreboard that you want to go for, we have got them individually for you. So the boxer board, engineered again here so that you can create box lids and bases really, really quickly indeed. £11.99 or $11.96 if you're platinum. If you want additional boards for your Ultimate Pro, the embossing boards, you've got those available on the show as well. This is the Teddy Surprise and Butterflies. Aww, £10.39 or $10.39 if you want to add that one into your cart as well today. We've then got the Envelobox Creator Scoreboard. So again, if it's those Enveloboxes that you want to be able to create, you know, for those bigger cards, those more detailed cards that won't fit in the normal envelope, you've got the ability to be able to make those different size envelope boxes with that scoreboard. £11.99 or $11.96. Limited stock on the Sweet Treats Ultimate Embossing Boards. This makes those really cute little cartons you can make with these for your sweet treats. Is limited stock on this, £10.39 or $10.39 if you're a platinum member. And then you've also got the Enveloper Pro collection, makes 9 different shape and size envelopes. Also comes with a 4-page booklet as well, that one, to show you all of the different projects that you can make. £10.39 or $10.36. Then got the Scoremaster board available for you as well. Holds your A4 card nice and easily, and of course you can score in 1/8 and 5mm increments on that scoreboard as well. So again, you know, great for your general scoring, great for making your cards. £10.39 or $10.36 if you want to go for that one individually. You also get your cute little score tool with that one as well. We've then got the Sweet Treats Ultimate Embossing Board Special Treats. Again, another add-on for your board should you wish. I mean, you can use it individually if you want to, but £10.39 is the price on that one, or $10.39 if you're platinum. And then you've got your Top Score multi-board scoreboard. This one again, great for adding those finishing touches. You've got your swirl and deckled edges on this one as well, just to add even more detail to all of your scoring projects. £10.39, $10.36 if you're platinum. Cleo just saying, the first thing I bought from Crafter's Companion when this was just several boards many years ago, before there was an Ultimate. Anne's Craft says, I got the USV for Christmas. So much to make. I love the Pro, says Patricia. It is the best board I've bought. I love it, always use it. And Alison says, so many things to try and not enough time in the day. There's loads of comments coming through. There's a few questions as well, which we will attempt to have a look at in just a few moments' time. But I believe we are going to have a look at a little video right now. And this is a video giving you more detail all about the Ultimate Pro.
The Ultimate Crafter's Companion is an all-in-one compact carry case which is going to allow you to score, measure, trim, emboss and embellish. The case incorporates 10 vital paper crafting tools all rolled into one lightweight and portable product. If you're crafting at home, this makes a great workstation. Or the carry case design allows you to easily pack up everything you need for crafting on the move. With the Ultimate Crafter's Companion, you can make hundreds of different cards in all shapes and sizes. Working with standard card and paper size, you can fold anything, from basic bifold, trifolds and gatefold cards, right up to pop-out, jump-up cards, or even more complex keepsake books. Simply rest your cardstock against the carefully calculated grid lines, read off the desired size, and use one of the specially designed scoring tools to create an accurate and very professional crease. Every card needs an envelope, and with the Ultimate Crafter's Companion, you can make envelopes in any shape and size to match all your handmade cards. Package your delicate craft projects in colour-coordinated matching envelopes and add a professional finishing touch. No longer will you be restricted to making cards to correspond with ready-made envelope sizes. With hundreds of possible size combinations, your imagination is the limit. And for those really special dimensional cards, you can create 3D box envelopes to not only house, but to protect your handmade card creations. Create your own boxes in any shape and size, from a matchbox right up to a shoebox. All of the calculating and measuring has been taken care of for you, so you can simply follow the guide and create custom-sized boxes which fit together perfectly. Triangular, hexagonal, diamond-shaped boxes are all possible, as well as your regular boxes. You can also create specialised exploding boxes or expanding boxes too. You can even make your own favour boxes for those special occasions. Any craft tool box should include a paper trimmer, and when you're crafting on the go with the Ultimate Paper Crafting Tool, you'll need a paper trimmer at your fingertips. The integrated trimmer stores inside the tool and clips into place for easy access. The ergonomically designed cutting mouse holds a standard size blade, which is very easy to replace. Create delicate embellishment for your paper crafting projects with the integrated bow maker. A simple 6-step process will allow you to create perfect bows in an instant. For paper embellishment, you can use the decorative embossing shapes which are featured throughout the board. Emboss onto special papers, vellums or even acetate to create your own intricate toppers. Everything you need comes included with the tool and stores inside for easy access. Each unit includes a full colour instruction book, cutting mouse and ruler, the bow making pegs and 2 specially designed scoring and embossing tools. Whether you're crafting on the move or using this as a complete workstation at home, the Ultimate Crafter's Companion provides you with all the tools you need at your fingertips.
I particularly like the voiceover guy in that video. It's so good. You know the story behind that, right? Because it was quite an old video, and when I first started, it was Sarah. She'd voiced it like years ago when she was doing this like sort of posh. She had to put on a posh voice. Do you remember? And I took the mickey out of her in one of the shows, like nicely. And then the next thing I knew, I got an email saying, "Oh, by the way, that video, you can revoice it yourself. Take the mickey out of me, will ya?" That showed me. Right, lots of lovely comments coming through. Donna just said, yes, I got mine the first time Sarah presented it on QVC HSN, and I use it at least once a week, especially for bows. I love that box maker. It is my favourite board, says Pam E. And scrap paper scissors. I'm going to spend the day in the craft room with the Ultimate Pro and some tutorials. Few questions coming in. in fact, there's loads of them. Hang on a minute. Oh, me tablet's updated now. So, one of the questions, yes, so Deborah says, do I need to order the Pro? I've got the Scoremaster, the Envelobox and the Boxer all purchased individually.
Scoremaster, Envelobox, and what was the other one?
Boxer.
And the Boxer. Well, me personally, yes, I would, only because I know what it does for me crafting wise. There is another, because the only one you haven't got there then with all those is the card making facility, the ball maker, which depends if you can make boards. So there is the other board, the Top Score. Top Score would be a good one. You could have that. However, the Top Score, and I'll just grab mine just so I can show you.
Yep.
The Top Score has all those measurements on that I mentioned on the Ultimate. So the Top Score is the same bit, and I'll turn it around. Oh, that's perfect, I'll show you there. So it's got those same ones on, the gatefold concertina, the half-fold A4. Not as many score lines and things, but there's still a couple of score lines on there. You've got your tri-fold, your half-fold, your half-fold A5, your square fold. So you've still got all those on that board. Excuse me. Flip reverse it, you've got another box base, like so. Box base, box lid. But in quarter of an increments. I do apologise, guys. I'm so sorry. This tickle is driving me mad.
Well,
just a second.
You have a little sip. Sort out your tickle. What I would say as well is, if you are thinking, like, if you haven't got the Ultimate Pro and you think, well, I've got a few boards, and you're thinking perhaps about buying another board like the Top Score, all I would say to you today is, I know it's like, so if you were thinking, for example, of getting the Top Score, $12.99. I know it's another £19 platinum to get the Ultimate Pro, but what you've got to consider today, it's an extra £19. However, it's not just the Ultimate Pro that you'll be picking up today as well. You're going to get the free USB. So that's the way that I would look at it. If you've got a few of the boards and you haven't got the Ultimate Pro, I would look and go, I potentially would buy another scoreboard like the Top Score, which is a great scoreboard, but you won't get the free USB with that today.
It is a great scoreboard because this is even more portable. This is some handbag size that you can slip in your handbag and take out with you. But you're not going to get that tutorial. You're not going to get that PDF form where you can download everything. You're not getting all those projects because they're not ready available online. Those tutorials we don't put online. But there is lots of other things as well. Don't get me wrong. There's lots of other things. But for me personally, it's about having all the tools that will make life easy. So for me personally, I use my Ultimate Pro probably more than all the other boards, I'm not going to lie, because it offers me so much more on there. But in the answer to the question, if you didn't want to go down that line and the USB is not for you, then the Top Score probably would be a good one to have.
And then on the flip side of that, just to kind of like merge quite a few questions into one. So people who have got the Ultimate Pro, would you recommend then any other scoreboards that we've got to add to the Ultimate Pro, if you know what I mean? Well,
definitely the Envelobox Creator, only because on your Ultimate Pro, it's just the Envelobox of one level, one layer. Whereas an Envelobox Creator takes you on to a different level and deeper boxes. So this is where you're going to be able to really get from a flat envelope right through to like an inch box. I think it's an inch, isn't it? So honestly, this one for me is definite must-have. It also fits very nice and neatly onto your Ultimate. So going back to the Ultimate, the board, for me, it just slips into place. If I just show you like so, it slips in, it's got little notches, it sits there really perfectly, and then you can work away with your Envelobox. And the Boxer as well is also, let me just grab the Boxer if you don't mind, just for a second. Boxer, I want to burst into song every time I hear this one. But the Boxer...
What, Simon and Garfunkel?
No, I'm thinking of Boxer Beat Me. I don't know what I'm
Boxer Beat, Boxer Beat.
That's the one I was thinking of, that one,
Yeah, that's a great song.
But the Boxer, for me, is absolutely fabulous because inside your Ultimate Pro is your box maker. But it only gives you increments of half inches. There's no in between. Whereas the Boxer board, if I just pop this on for a second, and again, I don't know if you've noticed, but it has these little grooves, these cutaways to fit onto the legs of the box, of the Ultimate Pro. But what you've got this time now is the inches, and the inches, sorry, centimetres, Debbie, centimetres, you can't read. Centimetres, where it takes you on your centimetre side, but if I flip reverse it, you've now got the inch side with an eighth an eighth of an inch increments. Thank you.
Yes.
Eighth of an inch increments. So for me, this boxer one is also a must-have for that reason alone. Because if you want to do a box that's, I'm going to say random, 2 3/4, or 2 2/8.
Yeah.
Let's go precise. 2 2/8, you're going to really struggle to do that on your Ultimate Pro because you only have the quarter of an, the
half inch.
half inch increments. Me and me increments today, me and my brain, me and honestly trying to get
One of those days,
It's one of
Debbie, I'm
those
telling
days,
you.
absolutely. But it is fabulous because again, on here you've got the box lid side and the box base side, whether it be the inches or whether it be the centimetres. And I suppose it depends on what you work in, how you work, how you use it, but it's a fabulous one to have. So for me, that's an additional board. In fact, there's 2 additional boards there that I would definitely go for. But honestly, they're absolutely fab. I'm going to stick with the envelopes. New words as well. Envelope creator. I'm going to stick with the envelope creator because I'm going to make 2. I'm going to make a flat envelope and I'm going to use our fabulous dies to do the inside decorative part. And I'm also going to make an envelope box as well, Ben.
Okay. Still so many comments coming through. Keep the questions coming as well. Gilmore says, hello, Ben, Debbie, team and Crafty Peeps. Hello, Gilmore. Lovely to have you with us. Beth says, I love mine. I have had mine from day 1, says Aileen. Patty says, I need to check which of the add-on boards I have, so I don't buy duplicates. I can't rely on my memory these days. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Miriam says, good morning. I've been waiting for this show. This was the first thing that I ordered from Crafter's Companion weeks ago. Cannot wait to use this. I'm saving this video for sure. And great words of advice from Laurie Barnett, who says, when I can't decide what to get, I just get them all. Sage words indeed there. Pammy says, I've got to find a better place to store my Ultimate Pro. Right now, it is across the room. Keep the comments coming through. We are going to be creating, oh, by the way, yes, the liners for your envelopes as well, those are disappearing before your very eyes. So if you want to get your hands on those dies, which we'll look at in more detail in just a bit, get them now because we are heading down to low double figures on stock. In fact, approaching limited stock on those envelope liner dies. But let's have a look with Debbie, who's got her instruction booklet out on the envelope creator.
I have indeed, because it does talk about envelopes of varying size, varying depths, and how you use it. But it's really, really easy. It's very, very simple to use, Ben. And simply all you're going to do is find what it is, the size that you want to make, because every single one, whether you're using a flat envelope, and I'll talk about the envelope box in a moment, because we're going to start with flat envelope, you've got your grid. So if, for instance, and I'm making a 6x6 one to start with, but you've got 3 inches by 7 inches, so your grid, you just got to follow it. Say, for instance, you want to make a 7x5, you're going to go down to the 7-inch mark, by the 5-inch mark, come across into that grid there, 7x5. It's in blue. It tells you the cardstock size that you need. So on this one, it's an A3 card. We've got that covered for you in the gorgeous cardstock. Or 12x12. Again, we've got some 12x12 beautiful cardstocks and paper pads on the show. But honestly, very, very easy to follow. It tells you the size that you need to cut it to. That's 9 3/8 size, and so that's the square size that you're going to start with, 9 3/8 by 9 3/8, and also it tells you the grid that you're going to go into, and this one is the eye. Now, because this is just a flat envelope, as it states there, it then tells you to just use position 1. So, first things first. This is my piece of cardstock that I've cut down to size already, got this ready, so it's 9 3/8 by 9 3/8. I've already got my board sat firmly on my Ultimate Pro, and I'm going to go in that position 1, because on here you've got position 1, position 2, position 3, position 4. This is going to be really handy to know, and I'll talk about that when we come to the envelope box demo.
Yes.
So first things first. I'm going into position 1, because we know it's in position 1, and we know we're going to the letter I. So I'm going to go up to I, and then again, I'm going to take my round ball end, and I'm going to go in the grid of I, and not J, Debbie, as I just saw you going in then. Oh, that would have gone really wrong. But I'm going to take it top to bottom, and again, I always do it as something that Leanne taught me right back at the very beginning when I first joined company. break the fibres, don't split the cardstock, because I'm heavy-handed. Don't know about anybody else, but I'm really heavy-handed. So all I'm going to do is literally follow that round, because I know I'm in position 1 for every single, side of this, and I'm in that eye. Oh my days. Oh, I can tell you, Ben, I can tell you it's going to be one of them days. Right, so again,
You've only got an hour to go and you can go. You're away.
So eye all the way down. Nice couple of gentle score lines in position 1 all the way around. And it's imperative that you... oh, gosh, where did that come from?
I mean, some of the words you've come out with recently, absorption, imperative.
I know. Oh, I don't know where that came from. It's imperative that you get it in that
Great
grid.
word.
It's a very good word for me. I swallowed a dictionary. But yeah, absolutely. So that you don't make a mistake when it comes to the fold and the size that you're after.
Yeah.
Obviously, I know this is a 6x6 because... that's the one that I was looking for. Now, don't worry about this bit, because until you get to know it, there is the instructions right back. If I go back to the very beginning of the book, there you go, showing you how to put it together, about your size grids, little top tips that you might need, scissors that you need, glues that you need, and all those kind of things. So you have a little step-by-step in there. But all I'm going to do is, where's I put my little scissors, Ben? What did you do, William, Debbie? There they go, little snippers. We're going to snip away our little corner pieces. I've used some cardstock for this one, Ben. There's papers that you can do it, beautiful decorative papers. I mean, look at all the 12x12 gorgeous paper pads that we do. Oh, masquerade.
Oh,
I'm thinking of masquerade. Oh my
masquerade.
gosh. Actually, I've seen some belters coming up. Faye, who designs the papers here at Crafters. Oh, absolutely stunning is what I'm going to say. Stunning, Ben.
Stunning.
Stunning, absolutely. Now, we've got the pieces cut out. If you wanted, I know Sarah does it, but she gives it a nice little smoother line. You can take it and literally just curl it, so give it a nice little smooth. It's entirely up to you how you do this, but I'm going to show you the basis of this, and I'm going to make sure that I've got all my fold lines. But simply, what we're going to do now is we're going to fold this in. We're going to fold this in, or you can make it really neat and fold them like that, like so. And all you need to do now is choose your chosen tape is the word I'm going to look for. Is that the right word I'm looking for, Ben?
Chosen tape, chosen adhesive.
Chosen glue, chosen adhesive.
What are you going to use?
I'm going to use...
tape pen?
Tape pen.
Why not?
Absolutely. Have they all gone now, the tape pens? Because
do you know what?
I did notice that...
I heard, oh yeah, the Got It Good deal has gone. Hopefully, what did you say? Hopefully they get some more back in stock.
Oh.
Maybe US viewers watch later. Is what I'll say.
Is that all you're saying?
Say no more. Say no more.
Don't say anything.
Yeah, I can't believe that. So that I know how many of those we had.
Yeah.
We brought them back in stock. So the fact that all of those have gone again just shows that you guys have been shopping like maniacs.
Absolutely. Now look at that, Ben. That is the perfect envelope that's going to fit my 6x6. I know I've gone with the very basic one, but you've got a ton of different choices on there. One of the things that Sarah found frustrating was the fact that card makers were doing it the opposite way around, where they were, having to fit into a standard envelope.
Yeah.
You don't have to. You can choose your own style. But that's your beautiful envelope, but it's missing something, Ben.
It's missing a nice bit of like a little liner.
Yeah, I'm just thinking.
I knew you'd pick that one.
I love this. To be fair, I'm going to tell you, all of them are gorgeous.
Yeah.
You've got the decorative lace.
Yeah.
You've got the beautiful electric leaves.
Yeah.
I think that's got like a lovely trellis effect in that as well, which I just think is beautiful. I'm going to show you some other things that you can do with these as well in a moment. But first things first. Well, let's get some. Do you know what? I think I'm going to have to. I think I'm going to have to go with something a little bit...
Oh, hello. It's going all shiny.
Shall we go all shiny?
Yes.
Shall we go all shiny? Right, I just need to trim down, though. Bear with me, please, for a second.
Well, whilst we bear with you,
my cardstock.
I'll read a few more comments. Lots of people in the comments are saying that they're saving this show to go back to and watch. It is one of those shows that you absolutely need to do that with. Linda Fitzsimmons saying this is an essential piece of kit. Absolutely it is. And again, as I said, if you were thinking about jumping in today and just thinking, oh, I quite like the USB, I've already got the Pro. Don't buy the USB, but go for this deal here because, as I say, it works out cheaper for you. And yes, you'll end up having 2 Ultimate Pros, but that's not such a bad thing, is it not? And you could potentially give one of those away to a friend or family member. Do you know what, as well, which is nice to see, as well as many people saying that you're thinking of jumping in and grabbing this today, the people who've already got the scoreboards, the Ultimate Pros, and Mary Kay Knowles are saying, oh, I can't believe I had the ability to do all of this and never realised it before. I really want to try the star card that Debbie made. Thank you to Debbie for all of the inspiration. Definitely saving this video. I think particularly with the Ultimate Pro, it's one of those tools, isn't it, that does so much, it can be quite easy to forget all of the different features it's got.
Absolutely.
You know.
And I'll tell you, honestly, it's one of those boards that you buy for a certain reason, but you forget all the things that it can do. And my refresher every time I look at it is I go through my little instruction booklet. I've been online. I know how many tutorials are out there. There are hundreds upon hundreds, and not just from Crafters Companion. You've got Leanne and Sarah and the rest of the team that do these tutorials, but there's people out there that do their own tutorials that use our products.
Oh yeah.
And there are tons of those out there as well, so that you can actually see what people do and create with them. You just need to go and look, have a little search, and you'll find them. Now, these dies are lush. They literally just make something from a basic envelope, and I say basic, but they turn it into something absolutely beautiful because you've got that lovely line. It gives it that lovely touch of elegance. So I've got mine lined up, Ben. I've popped it onto my cardstock. I'm going to pop that onto there. It is a thin metal die, so it's the normal combination of a thin metal die. Dear me and my nasal today. I'm so sorry.
I can hear every time it's going.
I am really, really sorry. It's, you know, I've only had a couple of days with them.
Do you need a blow?
I'm going to blow it a bit because it's honestly...
Yeah.
But honestly, the pair of them are streaming with colds. Little Ezra is, bless his little heart, but it's the way he gives me the big kisses, because I've told you before, it's kisses. He don't come in for a little, like Safi does. He full on
slobbers. Like
literally mouth on mouth. He literally grabs hold of you. He's a proper little comic. But
wonder where he gets that from.
I don't know, Ben. I've no idea.
No word of a lie, though. Kids. When my wife was a childminder for 10 years, that 10 years I've never known her have so many like sniffles and coughs and colds and stuff, because they bring. I mean, kids are nice, aren't they? But they carry the. Well, no, they are. They're nice, aren't they? Cute little kids. Oh, look at them. But then when they're all like snotty noses and the dribbling, and they give you all of the germs and stuff, don't they? So, you know.
Absolutely, they do. Oh, they do. God love them. Honestly, but I mean, I won't swap them for the world. It's just that every time they get something, they end up passing it on to me.
I'm glad Johnny does what I do as well. He says, and as a parent, you know, if your kid's got a runny nose, if you haven't got a tissue handy, you'll just get your finger, won't you, and just like run it underneath their nose and wipe it away, and then just sort of. That'll do. It's no wonder we all get the sniffles, isn't it, really?
True, isn't it?
Oh,
it's absolutely true. Because that's what they're like. I mean, Safi, I shan't even tell you what Safi does with hers, because, oh my God, it's gross. But she's not a little lady, she ain't. But again, just look at that, Ben. When you're popping that into there, honestly, you need these. I'm going to show you as well. You can stick them down, you can trim them off, and just have it on the edge. You could actually trim that off and have it on the other side as well, and use it as a decorative element onto it. So if I just pop there, you could literally chop that off and have it as a little element as well.
Oh, Debbie!
What?
These are now limited stock.
Oh no,
there's green on the screen, which means
it soon won't be seen.
We've got less than 10% of the stock remaining on these, so check out your baskets if you've got them in your baskets, because they will disappear. I'm not surprised. I think I've only ever seen these once before, Debbie, and I've been here nearly 2 years.
Honestly, I was supposed to be demo with them, and little tinkers, they went out of stock before I even had a chance to get to them. So I was gutted because I love them. But I'm going to show you something else of them as well, because I did say I love dies that are versatile, but look how gorgeous that is.
That is
the
stunning.
inside of there now looks absolutely stunning, and it's ready for decorating on the front, ready for my 6x6 card going in there. Like I said, you could just use the top part and pop it on the inside as well as the outside.
And you get little corner embellishments as well, don't you?
Oh, there is, yeah, there's all the extras, because look at this one, I'll show you this one, look at this. This one's being decorated with all the little extras. These are just stunning, absolutely beautiful. So they're all the little extras that you get on there. However, Ben, they're a die. They're a die.
What?
So my head, thinking like this one.
You don't just want to use them as envelope liners, do you not?
Oh no, so for a second, let's just take a look at the things that you can do. And this is just a black and white concept that we've got here. Oh my God. Use that, and because it comes in the two parts, it means that you can cut in as well as the cut out factor. That's just cut into there. Absolutely stunning, looks beautiful.
It's like 4 extravagant slices of pizza to me right there.
Oh, absolutely. Oh my God, just beautiful. Oh, are you joking me?
Oh, hello.
Oh, I think I've been with you too long there, Ben. Are you joking me? Look at this, wedding invites. What about the most gorgeous wedding invite that you can use that onto and create? How beautiful is this? Look at this. Just again, shaker cards. So this is a die that creates beautiful linings of your envelopes, like so. What about the outside?
Oh, yes, please.
Please. Come on, take a look at that. And of course you can be just lining with a normal liner inside, but they're absolutely beautiful. Oh, hello.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello. That is stunning. Honestly, these dies are just absolutely exquisite, and they are going to help and enhance with your envelope box creator, your you know, all the things that you've got in the boards. Those dies are well worth a shout, because they're multi-versatile dies, Ben. They do more than that one thing. I know you must get sick of me saying it, but please believe me, as a crafter myself, I look at something that does more than that one thing every single time. Those dies tick those boxes and some. Absolutely incredible.
Do you know what I love the most as well is that when we're with Debbie particularly, you should always find, like, so these are envelope liner dies, but Debbie will always tell you the different ways she's thought of to use them, because yeah, you know what, if you're buying a product, amazing that these will make these you know, beautiful liners for your envelopes, but how nice to kind of think, oh yeah, well I can use these as dies, I can use these for my box lids, I can use these in different ways. You'll need to be quick to get them though, because these are disappearing very, very quick. £15.98 or $20.72. Do you want to see all the designs again very quickly? I'll just quickly show you the boards so you know exactly what you're going to get. So that there is the gorgeous eclectic leaves. They are giving us some tough things to say today, I can tell you that much. Eclectic leaves. And again, as Debbie was showing you, you've got your main die there, but then you get all of the little embellishments as well. Love the little corner dies that you've got there. Again, not just for decorating your envelopes, but great for your card making as well. So that's your eclectic leaves. Next up, the one we just saw, stunning. How gorgeous did that look in that silver mirror card? The elegant roses, and again, lots of other little embellishments that you can add to those projects and other projects as well. And then lastly, I love this. That is the beautiful decorative lace. Again, 14 elements in total in that collection. It is going to sell out. If you've got it in your baskets, that needs to be checked out as a matter of urgency, because you guys are loving them. The envelope liner is so pretty, says Marianne. It's given me an idea. Get them whilst you've got them. This is a stunning envelope, says Miriam. Debbie, you're amazing, says Evelyn. I would never have thought of that. That's what I mean. All the ideas right now. That's what we're talking about. And Shaddai says, whoever created that was brilliant. They are not only for liners. You are so right, says Shaddai. Listen, if you're going for any of the scoreboards today, particularly the Ultimate Pro, get your cardstock as well, because this is the cardstock you want to be working with. We've got a selection of A3 size cardstock, so again, great for those bigger projects, great for construction. If you want to cut these down to your A4 size, you can do. The card that I've got here is the Hint of Gold in the Pearl Snow White. These are on any 4 for $39 or $57. You're going to get 25 sheets in that collection. Single-sided is that one, £10.39 or $15.19. You've then got the selection of colours in the pastels as well. This is again 20 sheets of beautiful colours with that lovely, lovely pearlescent sheen that you can pick up there. These are stunning, lovely pastel colours for your springtime makes potentially. You've got your pinks in there, you've got sort of, well, baby pinks, isn't it? Baby blues, you've got your mint green in there as well, and that gorgeous yellow for $9.59 or $14.39. Those are available on any 4 for deal. And then we've got your double-sided A3 cardstock, I should say, and these on our any 3 for deal, 3 for £30 or 3 for $42, double-sided in the ivory. Again, you know, I always look at this colour particularly if you're thinking about making your own invitations, maybe boxes for weddings. I think the ivory colour really does work beautifully for that. You get 20 sheets for £9.59 or $14.39, and then we've got the fresh white available for you as well in the double-sided 310 GSM, and again A3 size here. Any 3 for £30 or $42. $14.39 or $9.59 if you're platinum. Lots of people today are going for the A3 cardstock and then going for either the Ultimate Pro or indeed some of the individual deals that we've got going for you on the scoreboards. But as we've said, if you're thinking about getting the Ultimate Pro today, this is the day to do it, because OMG, I cannot believe that we're going, right, we'll give you the discount, we'll give you the Ultimate Pro for $39.99 or $69.95, and by the way, we'll throw in the USB. This is a 16th anniversary USB as well, don't forget, with 33 projects. You've got a digital Sara there with all of those different projects to use whenever you decide to get crafting. And as we've already discovered earlier on in the show, within the Ultimate Pro itself, you get a booklet to show you how to make loads of different ideas. So, you know, within the actual set itself, minus this, you've got plenty of inspiration. There's loads of inspiration for you out there on the web as well. But to get that one included, that is worth $44.99 here in the UK, $49.95 in the US. What a buy! And as I've said, do not buy this individually today. If you've got the Ultimate Pro and you think, oh, I love the idea of having 33 projects to use whenever I want, love the idea of being able to print off all of these ideas too, don't go for that today individually. What you need to do is go for this deal. Yes, you'll end up with a second Ultimate Pro, which isn't such a bad thing. You've got that then as a gift idea for somebody, but you've saved money because you're only paying $31.99 or $55.96 today. Really, really lovely deal on this one, as I say. Really good value for money, and as I say, great show to keep as well, to store on your playlist on YouTube. If you watch us on YouTube, brilliant. If you're not yet watching us on YouTube or you're not yet subscribed to us, make sure you do. You can go back and watch all of the shows that we've done previously on Ultimate Pros. Save that playlist and that show is there for you whenever you want to come back and watch it. Right. We have got just, 40 minutes to go?
Oh, we've got loads of time to do other things.
Loads of time. Yes. Yes. And we've got to do the demo of the week in just a few moments, because no Second Chance Sunday today. US Warehouse clearance show coming up this evening. UK will be back in the morning with Craft, Chat, Create, myself and Leanne from 8 o'clock. Where, by the way, can just throw this, I think it's Leanne. Yeah, it is. It's Leanne. Yeah. Tomorrow, it is National Compliment Day. So, yep. So if you want to put in the socials right now, thank you so much. It's tomorrow. The guys in the gallery go, nice jumper, nice jumper. Oh, you're not going to be here tomorrow. Thank you. Getting the compliments early. We're going to be chatting about the best / weirdest compliments you've ever had. So if you can send those in now on the socials, then we've got some to chat about tomorrow. But best compliments / weirdest compliments you've ever had, send those in on the socials and I'll have a few to chat with Leanne over tomorrow. But
that'll be a good show. That'll be a good show.
It will be a good one. It will be a good one. What are you making over there now? Well,
I've shown you how to do the flat envelopes. Yep. So I'm going to show you how to make the boxes, envelope boxes. So we'll do a nice big one as well. We're going to be a nice big one with this one. So I've gone to the section. I want an inch. I'm after a big box this time, Ben. Yes. So I'm going for an inch that I'm going for. So again, when you look at the grids and the markings, and I always do, again, I'm going to go with one of my favourites. We'll go with a 7x5. And again, please excuse the scrollings on the top. I always have to have these little, this is my own personal my own personal one. You won't get that on yours.
Oh.
Bet, go into the size again. Go down from the 7 inches to the 5 inches. It tells you the cardstock that you need, a 10 3/4 inch square. I've gone with a really bright one. Don't know if you've noticed, double-sided as well, absolutely gorgeous. And it tells you positions this time, G and K. And also, at the very top, to get that depth that you need, it tells you the positions that you're going in with. So this is 1 and 4 that I'm going in with. Now, I'm going to take my piece of cardstock. I'm going to pop it into position 1 first, like so. And again, big word, imperative that you get it in the right one.
Seriously?
Just to make it nice, I know, just to make it nice and easy for yourself.
There as well, Debbie.
Oh, I know.
Imperative you got it in the right one.
So I'm going to go with, we'll start with G, because it tells us we need G and K. So we'll start with G, so I've got into the groove of G, I've got it up to the position, and I'm going to go in for that nice soft breaking of those fibres, G, up and down. And then I need to move it into grid 4. So I'm jumping from 1 right up to 4. So we're going to place it into that corner. It sits in that groove really nicely. And again, what we need to remember is that position. It's G. So we're going to go in with the G. Top to bottom. Break those fibres. Don't go mad because it will make a difference. And then what we're going to do is we're going to flip it on itself. Now this is 180 degrees, isn't it, that? If I remember rightly. Yep. 180 degrees, and we're going to repeat that process. 100. Oh, I love darts.
Me too.
Oh, God, I absolutely love darts. Me, you and Kelly, we should get the Zeds together and talk darts.
Kelly?
Kelly's a massive darts fan.
Is she?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
I did not know that.
Did you not
about
know
Kelly.
that?
No.
Yeah, Kelly's massive. Loves the darts.
Oh.
Right, so I've done my position 1. I'm going to go up to that 4 again, Ben. So I'm going up to position 4. And I'm going to go into that G.
Tell you what I was watching the other day on TV and Laura said I was getting old. It was bowls. The World Bowls Championship was on BBC Two. It was very relaxing to watch, actually. She's like, what on earth are you watching? I was like, oh, it's very skillful, bowls. Very, very skillful sport.
Now you can see me grid marks on both sides. So we need to do the opposite ends now. So this time we're going to go on this end. So we're going to turn this, and we're still going to go in position 1, but this time we're going into the letter K. So into that corner 1, hold it into place, letter K, yeah, you're in K, Debbie, and we're going down again, same, and then lift it up, position 4, and exactly the same. So I'm just making sure all sides are done, and then I'm going to turn it 180 degrees again. I'm going to repeat that process. Now, if you remember this every time, Ben, you're not going to go wrong at all. And it's a very simple, easy way, again, tutorials galore on how to make envelope boxes, as well as the instruction sheet.
Yeah.
So if you remember every single time when you're doing this, that one side and the other side is sort of from your measurement. So that was G, and then that was the K. Position 1, position 4, done and dusted. And all we're going to do now, Ben, is simply fold and burnish all 4 sides.
Donna
Like so.
said I need to learn to dress up my envelopes. Well, hopefully you've learnt a lot off this show. And the compliments, thank you for tomorrow, but Mary Beth says, Ben, I love your sweater.
Oh,
thank you.
they're loving your sweater today, aren't
No,
they?
because I don't normally wear one, you see, is what it is.
I beg, oh, sweater.
Yeah.
Dear me, why are I going that way?
What were you thinking
Yeah,
then?
I don't know. When you said you don't know, don't know. You do wear sweaters. Oh,
often.
actually, you are the waistcoat king. I'm not
The
going to lie.
waistcoated wonder.
Yeah, you are usually waistcoats and yeah, it's usually
And
Joe
jackets.
that's the jumper. Yeah, I forgot
Jumper Joe.
myself then.
Yeah.
Jumper Joe. Yeah,
Jumper Joe.
Jumper Joe.
Yeah.
Now, at the bottom panel, I've just taken away that corner piece, and you'll see it with your folds, that the little corner piece comes out. I'm actually going to chop away this one as well, so I'm going to go up to that first score line, but this time I'm going to go down all the way across, and it releases the corner piece, but it then gives me a little tab for it to fold over, and I'm going to repeat that on the other side, Ben. So I'm going to go in.
Okay.
And I'm going to go across, and again, all the instructions are in the front of that booklet. Please don't worry about this bit, it's all self-explanatory, but what that does is it gives you the basis to be able to fold up and create the box. Now, for me, for my top part, I usually cut away the whole lot. You can repeat what I've just done, but I like a little neat finish on mine. I suppose it depends on the look that you're going for, to be fair, Ben, but I like to chop away all of it, and that's just my personal choice. You could follow the instruction booklet to the letter, but I think you'll find a bit that works for you.
Yeah.
So I'm chopping away all of mine, and I'm going to give it a little bit of a curl in a moment as well. Let's give it a nice little curled edge.
And I think once again, like you said, once you've made a few of these and follow the instruction booklet,
Yeah.
you'll do it yourself, won't you? And you'll
Course
find
you
your
will.
own little way around doing things.
Yeah, of course you will.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It'll be a personal thing, this part, but again, all that's done now is created me somewhere to pop all of those pieces, and then that fits over to the top. So again, we're going to bring these in. Now, this is where you've got your dimensions, so this is where I'm going to lay it down flat. I'm going to bring in my tape pen, and I'm going to do exactly the same on the other tab.
You're burning some calories over there, can I just say?
Am I?
Yeah.
Oh, how do you know that?
Well, because we've all got we've all got these watches right now. A lot of us have got these watches, and we've all they're Apple watches. We've all friended each other. I mean, some people. I was quite happy on my own, but then everyone was like, "Oh, can we just friend you?" So now you get notified when certain people, Brent's got out of bed. Oh, brilliant! Well done. And then it would say Erin's taken 4 steps. Oh, and mine's just vibrated on my arm, and it's just gone. Debbie's just. I lost the message now. But it basically said that Debbie's burnt all of the calories that she wanted to burn today. So seriously, she has been working hard over that side of the studio, crafting.
You see, crafting is a workout.
But it's a workout. That is so funny. Debbie's hit her calorie goal.
I hadn't even realised, because I've got it on silent. I had no idea that it had. That is hilarious,
That
Ben.
is so
Absolutely
funny.
hilarious.
Oh,
now, I
dear.
like to tuck my little piece underneath, Ben, because I like a nice neat finish.
Yeah.
So I've just tucked mine up. Now, obviously, you've now got the depth and dimension on your box. You could be putting a magnet under there. You could be putting your red liner tape. You could be using your envelope glue, because we do envelope glue on the website. So that you can use. But now I've got the perfect box that's giving me the inch increment all the way around that's going to fit my 5x7 project. So it could be a notelet box. You could put lots of 5x7s in there. Do you know, your thank yous, your whatever it is that you want to pop in there. But it gives you the ability to create flat envelopes and envelope boxes, and you'll see how gorgeous this is, because you've got this fabulous tool, you've got this fabulous instruction booklet, the envelope box creator that enables you to take your Ultimate Pro from your standard flat envelopes to your envelope box, which is only I think it's about 1/4 of an inch increment, to upwards and beyond, where you've got all of those gorgeous grids there to create right up to, and I think it is an inch, up to an inch in depth, which is a big inch, can we just say, when you're talking depth. Your flower forming foam, flowers. I think I said that right. But when you're adding embellishments and things like that, or like I said, it could be a little notelet envelope as well. Absolutely incredible. Don't forget your envelope liners. That would work beautifully. Have they gone?
Nearly gone.
Nearly gone. Right,
yeah.
okay, nearly gone. Absolutely. Get them while you can, because they're so they're fabulous.
Wow, what a show. I tell you what, just to prove this is such a great deal, so many of you shopping for it right now, and so many of you with this in your basket as well. What I will say, we're going to give you time to check out. If you have got those envelope dies in your basket as well, those need to be checked out as a matter of urgency, because they're about to disappear. But what a deal this is. When you think about all of the things that you can make with your Ultimate Pro, when you think about all of the projects that you've got with the free USB, and also when you think about all of those calories that you can burn as well, because I've just checked my watch against Debbie's. She's burnt twice the amount of calories that I've done today, which just goes to show, I mean, this is a great calorie burner as well. That may or may not be true. Let's give you a chance to check out your baskets, and we'll come right back for the final half hour, where we've got to vote on the demo of the week. It's all coming up. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Club Inspire. the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash. Draw, decorate, and customize your world with the colorful Spectrum Noir acrylic paint markers. Each premium paint marker gives opaque coverage on ceramic, glass, wood, and let's not forget paper, cardstock, and canvas. These versatile markers are filled with highly pigmented premium water-based paint, offering beautiful, rich, and smooth coverage. The colors can be blended together and the fast-drying opaque paint is ideal for layering. A 3mm bullet tip offers smooth strokes and a precision valve mechanism allows rich and consistent flow with no clogging. Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash. Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing.
Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us, you give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
So many of you enjoying this show. Thank you so much for all the lovely comments coming through. Definitely one to save and to rewatch. Thank you for all the compliments coming through now as well. Scrap Paper Scissors says Debbie's nails are gorgeous. Gorgeous! I love the purple. And Miriam says, my compliment is to everyone on the live chat, all the hosts and the team that moderates the group. It's that I love all of the information, all of the tips and all of the humour, all of it. Thank you, says Miriam. Well, you are more than welcome and thank you for tuning in to us. We've got, 25 minutes to go. We'll get the vote going in just a little while on the demo of the week. Basically because no Second Chance Sunday today, got a US warehouse clearance coming up later on 7 o'clock, 2 o'clock East Coast time. So we'll get that vote done in just a few moments time. But before we get going with that, more to show you with our Debbie, who's getting her cardstock out. What are you going to be creating over there now, Debbie?
Well, I'm going to do a couple of boxes. So I'm going to show you a couple of boxes that you can do. I thought that'd be nice. We'll do a couple of boxes. So I've pinched some paper out my pads. I'm going to go into my Ultimate Pro. I'm going to go to the box making facility. And straight away, again, you can fold this in half if you want, or lay it flat. It's entirely up to you. But all I'm going to remember is, it depends on the box what I'm going to start with. I'm going to start with my lid. I tend to start with my lid and then finish with my base. So on this side is your box lid. On this side is your box base. I've taken some 12 by 12 cardstock because I'm going to show you, no matter what size this cardstock is, you can work this board. So this is 12 by 12 and you can see straight away it's a little bit bigger than the actual Ultimate, but that's not to stop you from doing it. Now, I did talk about it being 1/4 of an inch, so 1/4 of an inch, 1 1/4, 1 1/2. That's right, isn't it, Debbie? You know, me and my brains today.
1 1/4. Yes.
Right, yes. So I'm going to go in quite. Let's have a nice deep box. So let's have a think. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the only thing you need to remember is that whatever size you choose, is that on the other side you choose exactly the same to get that neat fit where it fits in there. So I'm going to go with yeah, we'll go with a 2. So half, 1, 1 1/2, 2, 3. Shall we go 3? Yeah, why not? Let's go. Let's go big. Right. So I'm going to take a really big piece of cardstock. Sorry, a big piece of cardstock. I'm going to go down in with my grooves, and I'm just going to slip the cardstock. Okay. That's exactly how you do it, Ben. So you just slip it, and then I'm going to do that exact same groove again, up, down, entirely up to you, whichever way you feel comfortable with. But just slip the cardstock down, and just remember, you're breaking fibres gently. Is what you're doing. So we're going to go in, and we're going to do exactly the same groove all the way around. Let the ball tool do the talking and walking.
Okay.
Is the best way I can describe it, because it just glides in. It's been designed to fit in there absolutely perfectly. And again, I'm just going to go in. I'm making a big box, aren't I? Look at this. Oof, this is a nice big deep box. So that's my box lid sorted. I'm going to take, I wanted that, Debbie. I'm going to have a nice decorative bottom. I wanted this to be on the top. This is because I wasn't thinking straight.
That's all right. It's nice to have a nice looking bottom, isn't it?
Well, yeah. We'll have a nice bottom, shall we?
That's it.
Now I'm going to go in again, exactly depending on the size that you're doing. So I've gone for my 3-inch one. I'm going to take it up, and I'm taking it up to the left-hand side. The right-hand side of the board. And again, I'm just going to go down, and I'm going to glide. That ball tool gliding in that groove, and that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to repeat that round all of them, Ben. So up to the edge, down the groove, slide it up. Make sure it's nice and neat. There you go. And that's all we keep doing. And we're going for a really big box. I'm going to show you how you can make a wedge box, but I think what we'll do, Ben, before I do the wedge box one, I think we'll get that vote going, don't you?
Oh, I can do that right now if you like.
Yeah.
Should we do that now?
Do you have to have done this? Get this box done,
okay.
and then because I've got plenty of time to do my wedge box. Oh, look at me telling you.
That's all right. It's like being back at home.
Bless you. Sorry. I just want to finish my box.
No, I know, it's fine.
Especially now, since I've realised I've got decorative bottom. Yeah, well, the thing is, Ben, I've been doing a lot of tutorials today. That's all I'm going to say. So you're going to excuse me today. Nice, relaxed, nice education.
You put this box in if you wanted.
Oh, could, but really, come on, Ben, come on. We've seen fabulous projects this week. Have you seen the lineup? I mean, come on. Nah.
Just trying to, how many have you got in here? Have you just
I've only got one. I've only got one. I've only been here once this week. Yeah, just got one. To be fair, I didn't think I was going to win that one because there were some belters that day. Absolute belters.
Which one is yours then? Oh, the box.
The big box.
Oh, the big box.
The big box. You know me and my boxes, Ben.
Yes.
You know me and my boxes. I love a box. I do. Now, to make your boxes, I just nice and neat finish. I'm just going to give it up to that first score line. I take a little chunk out, little slither, and I repeat that on all 4 sides. This could not be any easier to create boxes of any size, any depth, any size cardstock you want to go. I could have gone from one extreme to other. You can make your little ones, or you can make a nice little ring box if you wanted to.
A what box?
A ring box.
What, is it a ring?
As in you're going to give me a ring.
Oh, it's a bit serious.
A bit, with me suitor that's going to come and sweep me off my feet.
Oh yeah,
as we talked about.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yep. If you watch the shows earlier on in the week, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Sugar Daddy.
Yeah, that's the one. Yay.
I say it. You said it. That's fine.
I did say it, and fortunately, it's out there now for everyone to see and keep watching if they want to.
It is. That was back on.
What did we do? Crack chaff and crack chaff. I can't even say.
I still have to pause when I say that as well. Seriously. I always remember, the way I remember it is what we're here to do. We're here to craft, aren't we? And then it follows, because I want to start it with chat. So we craft, then we have a little chat,
dear.
and then we do a bit of creating. So we craft, chat, create. You have to be very, very careful.
I swear they've deliberately given it that because they know people like myself will just get it all wrong.
Who came up with the name? That's what I want to know. Who came up with that and signed that off? Seriously.
Yeah, I want to know that as well.
Yeah,
I want to know that.
It's especially difficult to say at 8 o'clock in the morning as well, when you just started the day.
You've only had 1 or 2 coffees.
Exactly right. Exactly right.
Oh, I do love that show. That I'm not going to lie. I think it's become one of my firm favourites. I absolutely love doing it.
Craft, chat, create.
Yeah, I'll let you say it. Yeah, I love it. 8 a.m. UK time, Monday to Friday. It is fabulous. And if you've seen the wealth of some of the shows this week, they've been absolutely incredible. There's been some fabulous things.
Looking forward to it tomorrow. Me and Leanne.
Yeah. Oh, well, she's just amazing, isn't she? It's
She's a good one to
lovely.
have on, isn't she? Because she is like an oracle of craft.
She is the oracle of craft. There is no other way to describe Leanne. No other way to describe her. She's the head of product development. Everything that you see that comes to Crafters TV is what Leanne has been behind or been involved in or designed. So what better person to have on those shows? And she's incredibly funny, incredibly beautiful as well. She always has amazing dresses. She always knows how much I love her dresses. I'm always complimenting on the dresses.
Ian, apparently tomorrow as well, I'm to mention, I didn't realise this about Leanne, but you know, my Daisy's just got some guinea pigs.
Oh yeah.
Apparently, Craig was saying, make sure you tell Leanne because she's a massive guinea pig fan.
Oh
I did not know that about Leanne. So I should be showing her the pictures of the new guinea pigs in the family, Bluebell and Sunflower.
Oh, what gorgeous. Oh, name them.
Daisy.
Oh, little darling.
She's so super excited about them, honestly.
Are they with you now then, Ben?
Yeah, they came on Friday.
Oh.
So I had to build the hutch.
Oh.
So
Daddy got that job, did he?
Yeah, I got that. It's all in one piece, thankfully, still. And she brings them into because they're in the garage at the minute, in the hutch, and then she brings them in every day, a couple of times a day, and has a little cuddle with them. The cat and the dog are quite interested as well.
I bet they are.
Yeah, particularly the cat.
absolutely.
I have to keep an eye on them. Seriously.
Oh, bless.
First time I've had we've never had any hutched animals.
Have you not?
No, not like rabbits or guinea pigs.
Yeah.
No, never had
It'll
them.
start. Don't you worry. It'll start. And now, Ben, even though I did get it the wrong way around, I'm just going to posh that in there for a second because I did want the decorative papers, but fits perfectly around there. I mean, it's a nice decorative. Let's just lift it up. Beautiful decorative inside.
It is. Lovely bottom.
And a really nice bottom there. Thank you very much, Ben. But that's just the way that you can create beautiful boxes. I mean, I've gone really big with my box, but you are in control of your own box. You don't have to worry about the sizing, You don't have to worry about anything because it's all in this board. And if you're getting the additional boxer board, you've got the inches and the increments of 1/8 of an inch, or you've got the centimetres as well that enable you to take it into maybe a different level, a different size. You just make your own box to fit whatever purpose you want it for.
Yeah.
We'll come back to the wedge boxes in a minute, but I know Ben is itching to show you some things.
And I also just want to say, so this USB as well, a few people asking about the USB. So this is the new one, isn't it? This is the 16th anniversary. So there is a previous USB to this one. So a few people asking about the USB that you get with this. This is the new one. So it's got new projects on it. 33 new projects on this one. So it's the one we launched on the 16th birthday. So yes, the brand new USB you're getting with this collection as well. And I know this, Debbie, this is slightly off topic, but Carletta's actually asked a couple of times, and I missed it earlier on, so I'll ask it now. Carletta just wants to know, cut and emboss folders.
Yes.
The plate combination.
Oh, absolutely. Cut and emboss folders, it's your 2 clear cutting plates.
Nice and easy.
That's it. Nice and easy.
Good stuff.
Only addition is depending on the cardstock they're cutting into, and if you want a deeper emboss, then clear cutting plate with your folder in and put your metal shim on top and then the other cutting plate. That's if you just want a deeper emboss. But normal standard cut and emboss folders, 2 clear cutting plates, that's it.
Okie dokie. There you go, Carletta. Glad we could answer that for you. Right, let's get the vote going on the demo of the week. There's 6 projects for you to choose from here, so let's see them all. First up, this is lovely Debbie's. This was with those beautiful Sharon Callis dies, wasn't it?
It was indeed, yes.
Stamp and die set.
Yes.
So that lovely box is Debbie's. Numero uno, number 1, if you would like to vote for that. Next up, number 2 from Launch Party on Tuesday with those brand new dies. That is Michelle's. Nice little like little door hanger there, that one, isn't it? Which is rather cute. So that's number 2. And number 3, you might have to remind me in a second because not all these are labelled. This is Craig's from Wake Up Call on Wednesday. Number 3, that's rather gorgeous.
Gorgeous, isn't it? Yeah, it's beautiful.
3. 4 is Debbie the Fish, she says on here. Debbie the Fish.
Debbie the Fish.
From Cartload. Yeah, it says Debbie the Fish. Is that from the Farmhouse collection, that one?
Is that the Cartload show?
Yeah.
Wow.
I know.
Get Debs.
I know, in Cartload.
Get Debs.
Seriously. That's number 4. Number 5. Now, who made this one? Because it doesn't... Craig.
Oh,
Look
that's
at this,
beautiful.
ready?
Now, that's a different way of using...
Launch day.
Yeah. Oh.
That's pretty special, that, isn't it?
Pretty impressive, that one, not going to lie. Beautiful.
So it's using the brand new decorative ornament dies. I love the way you use it on the front, like you say, very different.
Beautiful, very different.
So that's 5. And then number 6, the headmistress of craft, Jan's beautiful card with the Swan Lake collection.
Oh, that's gorgeous as well.
So
beautiful.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Crafty birds are go. Get voting now. I reckon you've got about 10 minutes. We'll give you a little while. 10 minutes to get voting, and we'll crown our winner very shortly indeed. Right, we're going to make a wedge box in just a few moments' time. Last chance for to ask any questions, should you want to ask any questions, and last chance for to get in any more comments as well. Loads of love. Literally, thank you so much for all of the lovely comments coming through about this show and about how you're going to save it and come back to it. I love more than anything that you're picking up a great deal if you're getting this for the first time, but also the amount of people who've got the Ultimate Pro. I didn't know you could do that. I was wondering what that did. Oh, thank you for the inspiration here. Thank you for the inspiration there. That is what we are here for. Right, final demo of the show with Debbie, a wedge box.
A wedge box, yes, a wedge box. So you're going to take a piece of A4 cardstock. Now, I've actually chosen some patterned one, but I thought I'd do it in white to show you how we would do this. So you're taking a piece of A4 cardstock and we're going to cut it in half using your paper trimmer, by the way, can I just tell you, because all you're doing, let me just make sure I've got, I know, you know what I'm like, now in fact, can I turn it round just for a second? I'm just going to turn it round for a second because I'm going to go on the centimetre side, so I'm going to pop in my cardstock. Yep. So I'm going to take it to 10.5 centimetres, which is basically around the halfway mark. So you're going to go in at 10.5 centimetres. Mm-hmm. We're going to pop that down.
I love the fact that a few people tonight have discovered as well that this is the trimmer.
Oh, bless her. Do you know what, though?
No,
sometimes we forget. And if you're of... who is it that says they don't read instruction manuals? There's somebody on the team that doesn't read instruction manuals.
Oh, well, I can tell you who does read instruction manuals is Andrew, but I don't know, I don't. I mean, I think most of us...
I'm not going to lie, me neither.
No,
I'm terrible. However, it's not just an instruction manual, it's an absolutely fabulous tool to have, because it gives you lots of inspiration and lots of ideas on how you can use it. So that's how you would create the halfway mark. Use a centimetre side, because sometimes not everybody has guillotines and things like that, but you've got a paper trimmer, but actually it's pretty darn amazing, because it cuts it perfectly.
Yeah.
So absolutely fabulous for that one. So we're going to take that off for a second. I'm going to put those back in its little tool. Let me just remember where my tools are, Ben. There we go. Pop that back in there. I like how everything's got a place. That's what I love about this.
Well, that's another question which came up. So the extra plates that you popped on the outside, will those go on the inside as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I think it just depends on what you want to store in there.
Yeah.
Right. So you're going to take your piece that you've had.
Okay.
Like I said, I've got a piece here, but I'll show you mine in a minute. I'll do it in white because I think sometimes it can be a little bit off-putting when it's in stripies and things like that because you can't really see it. However, it's very simple fold, this one. You're going to push up to, again, remember, right, left-handed, doesn't matter. Just make sure that everything, cardstock, goes up to the butt of the handle side. You will not go wrong. We're going to go in at the half fold measurement. So I'll fold A4 and fold over and burnish, like so.
Okay.
One of the easiest boxes you'll ever make, let me just tell you. One of the easiest. Then we're going to go in and we're going to mark this off at the, and if I just bring it in, we're going to go into the gatefold A5 or the concertina A5, and we're just going to mark it at the top and the bottom. And when I say mark it, I mean a little tiny burnish top and the bottom. Because this is going to give you the grid and it's going to help you. I mean, you could do it in pencil if you want to make it a bit easier. In fact, so for camera's sake, I'll just show you. I'll just pop a little pencil mark into there. Might be a bit easy for you to see. But what you're going to do then is find a groove. Now, I usually use the A4 hot. I'll fold A4. Tough one to say again. And I'll tell you why I use it for this particular wedge box. It means that I can put that up to the butt of the board, because what I'm wanting to do is where that score line is go to the middle centre score line that I've just done. And I find it easy and it fits in because it holds it into place, so you're not having to do too much. So that's why I preferred that particular mark. But you can use any one of those. All you're wanting to do is make sure from that first middle groove line or the burnish line is that you're going to score, literally, like so. So from that halfway mark down to that first score line, and then I'm just going to flip reverse it, like so, and I'm going to do exactly the same again. So from that halfway mark down to the score line, and then we're going to repeat that from the other side as well. Now you can, if you want, depends on how easy you want to make it on yourself, you can just flip reverse it completely. I always want to burst out in song every time I say flip reverse.
What is that song?
It's Blazing Squad, isn't it?
With all of the...
Yeah, I know. I'm sure it's Blaze. Is it Blazing Squad or is it flip reverse it Missy Elliott?
Missy Elliott?
Yeah, it could be. It could be, but we'll not sing Missy Elliott.
Oh, is it a bit...
But she's a bit risque.
She's a bit rude, is she?
Well, I wouldn't say rude, but a bit on the risky sides. Yeah, probably not, but yeah. I'm sure it might actually. Now Charlotte said that, I've got that in my head. It might well be Missy
Charlotte,
Elliott.
can you borrow the lyrics again? Just what would you sing then?
Is she dancing? Oh, now you see.
I didn't generally hear what she said. What are the lyrics? Flip reverse it.
Did it worth it? Is it? Yeah, let me work it. Yeah, that one. No, it is.
Yeah.
That's why. Honey G did it on X Factor.
What?
Honey G. She did it on the X Factor. If anybody in the UK, yeah, sorry, you're not a big X Factor fan, are you, Ben?
No.
Yeah, Honey G did a version on where she did it with her cap and her glasses.
I missed it. Yep.
Yeah, you probably would be actually.
Yeah.
There'll be people out there that know that one. Yeah, I need to
was,
see Charlotte's rendition. Let me just tell you, I think that'll be absolutely fabulous. Now you've got all your score marks in. All I'm doing, Ben, is I am simply folding and scoring and burnishing. Again, use your flat end. Get those perfect burnish lines. And as daft as this sounds, this is how you create your wedge box, because do you know what you're going to do? Pinch them in.
Pinch it.
Fold it up.
Yeah.
Take it in, and you've got yourself a gorgeous cake wedge box.
Oh, yes,
Isn't that
cheese.
beautiful? Absolutely. It looks like a piece of cheese, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's a bit of cheese
absolutely.
in there.
But that's how easy it is to make a wedge box. How incredible is that? And then all you're going to do is punch your holes. Now I've got my little, people use crocodiles or hole punchers, but you're just going to punch a hole in. Now I usually do it and pinch it together and just pop it in. Now I know I won't be able to get all the way through there, but it gives me an indication of where I want to get it. So let's just put that down, and then I can then get my perfect place. And I'm going to do all four sides.
Oh, Grace knows Honey G on the socials.
Yay! Oh, Grace.
Honey G did it.
Grace is teeny weeny. How does Grace remember?
Well, the X Factors, I mean, it was on... When did that finish?
Feels like
5 years
ages ago since it last finished. But that's how you create it, and then you're going to thread your ribbon through. Now, when you do it into coloured ones, and this is from the, guess which pad this one's from, Ben?
That's from your favourite one from the US.
I love it. I love the retro rainbow.
Retro rainbow, that's it.
It is absolutely divine. It really is gorgeous. So you're just going to thread your ribbon through, like so. Come on, Debbie, you can do it, girl, you can do it. You've got time. Got time, haven't I? Yeah, of course I have. Can thread that ribbon through. Normally I put me, I kind of like do me little, what do you call it, seal the edge by torching it. Not torching it. Not torching, that's the wrong word. Singeing it. I don't torch it, singe it, that's the word I was looking for. But again, it just makes it easier to thread it through. So again, I'm going to pop that in, and then the last one in there, Ben, and then I'm going to tie that all together. Oops, like so. So bringing it all in, and then tying it. And then you've got yourself a gorgeous little gift box, a little tree hanging actually, a little tree hanger as well. But it's just absolutely so easy to do on your Ultimate. That's one of the, I think I'll just pop a couple of little butterflies on there. You know me and my butterflies.
Oh, yes.
Love me butterflies. Pop a little butterfly.
Oh, Honey G was on X Factor in 2018, Debbie says.
Gosh!
Says Grace. 2018?
2018?
I'm sure I was still watching it then. Oh, she
You
was the...
remember
She was
Honey G, the novelty Joe cat?
With the backward baseball cap and
That's
the funny
the
glasses,
one,
and she
yeah.
wore like the
Did you
Chelsea
forget?
tracksuit,
That's
didn't
the
she?
girl.
Oh, I think I deleted her from, you know.
From
Yeah,
your memory.
I remember now.
I think everybody wanted to do the best, but great entertainment.
Oh, dear.
But there you go. You've got yourself a beautiful little wedge box. Very easy to achieve on your Ultimate Pro. Absolutely incredible boxes. But it is honestly, it's a crafter's companion. The Ultimate Pro is a crafter's companion. It does cards, and not just basic cards, let me tell you. Lots of different cards. There's a ton of cards in that instruction booklet alone, let alone all the free tutorials you'll find online. It is an envelope maker, an envelope box maker, it's a bow maker, it's, oh my days, a box maker. There is a ton of things on there. K cards, pop out cards, lots of different styles. You've got your tools in there, your accessories. It's portable, it's lightweight. You can take it around with you wherever you craft, whatever room you craft in. It's an absolute must-have, in my opinion. And this is why it's one of our core tools 16 years on. We're coming into a 17th year.
Yeah.
16 years on, this is still our core tool, because it literally is everything you need to craft with. It is an absolute beauty of a tool in your stash. Forget your machines and that. That's what you should have, a staple item. If you're first off time crafting, that should be something that you have definitely got in there. And oh, Ben, you've got it. You've got the USB, where you've got all those fabulous tutorials to make all those amazing things. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. There are a ton of things out there for you to go and get creative with, but you need this in your life to be able to do that. And that's why, when you get it, I don't want to hear about it getting dusty on a shelf. Like I've heard. People, oh yeah, nah. Oh yes, every day you should be using this. It's an absolutely fabulous tool. And you've heard the testimonials from all those people online who've been commenting away. It really is an incredible piece of crafty stash to have.
For newbies today as well, let's just reiterate, this is probably one of the best items that you will ever buy. To get it today for that price, with the USB as well, it's an absolute must-have deal. Grab that right now. Also worth chatting about the envelope dies that we've got. They are going to go, if you've got those in your basket, super, super limited. I'll tell you, we've got single figures available for you. Next 8 people to check out and get those, and then they're gone. Right, what one card of the week then? What one card of the week? Well, I'll tell you what didn't win. It wasn't Michelle's. She's won a few weeks on the trot. It was not Debbie Fisher's. I will also tell you, oh, Debbie.
It's fine. Nice for someone else to win. I hope it's
it would be nice for someone else to win. I was hedging my bets that it would be this one here, number 5, but it's not.
Oh, is it our Jan?
So it's either Jan or Craig.
Oh, is
Craig
that going between the two?
or Jan.
I think it might be Jan.
The winner of the demo of the week. Craig's done it at last.
Craig!
He's done it.
He's finally done it.
He's finally got a star up on the board, so well done to our Craig. We will whack his star up on the board. So Craig is our crafter of the week, and isn't it nice you'll be able to congratulate him if you're a US viewer, because he's coming in for the US warehouse clearance part 1. Which is coming up for you this evening from 7 o'clock UK time, 2 o'clock East Coast. As I say, no second chance Sunday today, but we will look forward to that very much. I am back tomorrow morning with you here in the UK with Leanne for Craft, Chat, Create. When are you back, Debbie?
I forgot. I'm at Create and Craft.
Yeah,
couple of days, 2 days, 3 days, 4. I'm not sure. Maybe next weekend.
It'll be a surprise. Whenever we see it, it'll be a surprise, and it'll be a lovely surprise. Thank you to Debbie so much. What a great show. Make sure you check out your baskets. The items aren't yours until you do, and we will see you here in the UK tomorrow morning from 8. If you're in the US, catch you 2 o'clock East Coast for our US warehouse clearance.